Okay, hello my dear friend again. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah Buyukan, and in my channel I love to talk about life in Canada, how to be a permanent resident in Canada, and how to move in Canada. So, on today's topic, I'm going to share to you what you should not say to Canadian, or what you should not do when you move to Canada. Okay, so before you move to Canada, you need to do some research. So, first, when you move to Canada, don't talk too much about yourself. Like, for example, if you're a doctor, a congressman, or a high rank position in your back home, if you're an engineer or nurse or whatever who you are, don't talk too much about yourself to the Canadian people, okay? Because they don't even care about you anyway, because they will ask you, why you move here in Canada when you have that kind of position in your back home, okay? So keep it to yourself. Who are you? You want to go to school to upgrade, you want to be the same person or profession you want to be here in Canada, then just go to school, okay? Second thing, if Canadian invite you for a birthday party or whatever kind of party, please don't invite a third party or another person with you, okay? If they invited you, just only you who go to the party. You have to make it sure you need to do reservation, because in here Canadian people, they want to make it sure you have to reserve that you are really going to the party, so then they know at least how much people they're going to feed or take care, okay? Third, don't just go to Canadian people and knock their door. They won't open the door for you. That is rude to them. If you're going to drop something, you have to call them or text them. You ask them if it is okay, I come to your house, and you have to ask them what time should I have to come, okay? You have to do that. Otherwise, they're not going to open the door for you, and you look so weird, okay? Especially don't call when it's dinner time between 5 to 7 p.m. Sometimes don't call at that time, because Canadian people, they don't want to be disturbed. If they're eating, that is so mean and rude if you're going to call, okay? And after 9 p.m. don't call their house either, because no. So you have to know all these simple things, but it's just a common sense you have to know. And also, don't offer food for them. Like, for example, if you're in a workplace and you are eating beside a Canadian who is having his or her lunch or dinner, don't offer your own food unless if they are your close friends or they are really your good friends. You have to ask them, why don't you try my food? Otherwise, don't just say, you try my food, eat my food. No, they don't do that in here. And one thing more is, don't ask people birthday or their age. How old are you? That is so weird to them. Don't ever ask people how old are you. In my back home, we don't care. We just tell them like how old we are. We are even so proud how old I am, if we're older or younger, something like that. And besides, don't complain too much about cold. If you move in Canada, before you move to Canada, you have to know that Canada is a cold place, okay? So don't complain to Canadian. It's very cold in this country, and you're going to compare your country where you come from. Don't ever say that, okay? Because otherwise, they will say, why don't you go back to your country? If you have a good weather in your country, why you bother to move in Canada anyway? So as I mentioned many times, that Canadian are very nice people. They are polite, they respect you, they treated you as a human being. But if you move to Canada, don't talk about religion, don't mention about their culture, don't compare your own culture. If you bring your own culture here in Canada, just keep it to yourself. Just continue practicing whatever religion or culture or practices in your own country. It's okay, as long as don't tell Canadian to follow your own rule. This is their country, you come in their country, so you are going to adjust whatever practice or culture they have here in Canada. You have to just leave them alone, something like that. Don't tell them the way they dress properly. No, you cannot do that here in Canada, okay? So just keep it whatever, the way you dress up in your own country. You come in Canada, you just keep whatever you want. They won't tell you what to do or dress, how you dress properly. They won't bother you. And beside, in Canada, don't talk about politics, okay? Because politics here, don't argue with politics here. So like in my back home, we love to talk about politics in a group of people. We love to talk about what did you vote, this is my man, I love this man. Here in Canada, no, they don't do that, okay? Don't talk too much. Don't ask the person, what did you vote for prime minister? And in Canada, don't do bribery. Bribery means it's a crime offense, okay? So like for example, if the police stop you because you are speeding, just stop. Don't offer any money, bribery or money just to not to give you a speeding ticket. Don't do that, okay? In your country where you come from, if they're doing that, if you can do that in your country, don't ever do this in Canada, okay? Because that's against the law. You will be in jail. So you have to remember that, okay? Because when the police, like for example, I was been driving speed and the police stop me, they are very nice to you. They're talking to you, they explain to you what did you do, why you are speeding. They're very nice to you, they talk to you nicely. So in that way, you don't do anything like, okay, because the police is very nice, I might talk like, what if I offer this for you and instead of giving me a speeding ticket, then you'll be excused. No, you never do that, okay? Because otherwise it's an offense and it's a crime and you will end up in jail. So don't do that here in Canada. One thing more is, because for me, I came in Canada, I'm a Filipino lady. My English accent is just like this. How I speak is that's how Filipino accent. So don't try your best to be like Canadian accent, because it never happened. If you're not born here in Canada or you came here late in your 20s, you never speak like Canadian accent. So try to speak whatever the way you speak, at least they understand the way you talk. Then just speak comfortably, okay? So it's better that way than feeling like you're a Canadian accent, but it's not. It won't work unless your kids are born here. Yeah, my kids are born here, so they speak like Canadian accent, and I like their accent, but I can't. So hard to say. I wish I could just speak like Canadian, but no, I have to speak it this way. And also, please, if you are in your workplace or whatever area you are, if you are in a group of Canadian people, please give a respect, lower your voice, and especially when you talk to the phone and you speak in your own language, just lower your voice, okay? Because it's so annoying and just a common sense, right? So like for example, if you are in your workplace or you are in your during your break time or dinner time in your workplace, and you're sitting with Canadian people, and you have some, like for example, I have some Filipino friend, we sit together and there's a Canadian lady beside me, I have to speak English. I cannot just speak in my own language, otherwise that Canadian will feel like insult, or she must thinking that I'm talking about her. Do you know that what happened? They will end up report you in the office. They won't say anything to you, but they will just quietly report you to the office. They will tell your boss, and it happens. It happened to us in our workplace. It so happened they will just give us a notice. You know, you need to go to the office because you speak your own language in front of these people, and this is disrespectful for them. So please try, if you're in a group of Canadian people, try to speak English, even though you are in front of your friend, Filipino friend or Nigerian friend or whatsoever. You just speak English. Try to speak English just for them to understand what you are talking about. Otherwise, they might say you are talking about them. So, and also in Canada, we don't ask people's salary, how much they make per hour. I always tell my husband when he first came to Canada, don't ever ask how much money they make in the bank, how much money they per hour, or how much money per hour you make, because they want, Canadian people, they don't ask that. It's so weird for them, okay? So we are learning, when we come to Canada, we have to learn those basic things, but this is very important because it's a kind of respect to them. They will respect us, so it's very good to learn. So one thing more I can share you is about, don't stare at Canadian people. The way you stare at them, they misinterpret, they might call the police for you. You can just look at them, a glance like that, and smile, hi, hello, that's all. Especially during summertime, people are going to the beach, they're laying down, do sun tanning, they're wearing their swimsuit for us it's look like, oh my goodness, they look so pretty. No, don't stare at them. They will feel weird and you might be in trouble, okay? Especially if you are new in Canada. So just feel relaxed and comfortable and say hi to them. If people say hi to you, just say hello back to them and then smile, and then that's all. Just comfortable yourself. And this is very important too. Don't touch people. Like your friend, if you're a very close friend or like you know them well, you can just tap, like hug, like that. But if you just don't really know the person and you just touch them or something, they might misunderstood that you're touching them, you know. This is very sensitive. You can just shake hand them, but not all the time is shaking hands. But not all people like shake hands. You just say hi to them, hello, hi, how are you, that's all. So if you have any questions regarding my topic for today, just ask me and comment down below or give me any suggestions. So I hope this topic share you some ideas about Canadian, what you should not do when you arrive in Canada. So if you have any questions, just comment down below, and just don't forget to subscribe, as I'm going to upload more videos regarding everything in Canada. So thank you so much for watching, and bye bye. God bless you.